The big Bakugan tournament has started, and it's not really what we expected it to be. I am Haru Ren. Welcome to my review, episode 11 of Bakugan Gen 3. So, spoiler warning, if you haven't seen this episode yet, go back and watch it now. But if you have, sit back, relax, and enjoy my review of Gen 3, episode 11. So the first part is just jump in. The big tournament has already started, and while the Misfits want to crash the tournament, they actually can't get there because it's being held in a secret location. It's like Battle City all over again.
Plan's what we're made of!
Ken, we will help you.
Oh wow, they finished rendering the animation in this scene. You see, in the preview videos that Bakugan put out on YouTube, this scene was unfinished and looked absolutely terrible. It definitely left a bad taste in fans' mouths before the series even was released. Glad to see they actually finished rendering this. So to find a way to get to the tournament, the Misfits asked Mia's cousins, Jeff and Melissa.
How do we find the tournament? You just gotta find these markings that are hidden around the city. The markings are actually secret portals that take you directly to the tournament.
Wait, how do Melissa and Jeff know about these markings? They're not brawlers, and it looks like the only people that are spectating the tournament are members of clans. Why would Melissa and Jeff know about this unless they're invited participants or spectators? I'm fine with adding context to explain how the story progresses, but at least try to make it make sense. By the way, see how many bad puns you can find in this one episode.
Don't let their go-with-the-flow vibe deceive you. They can bring a tidal wave of pain. This hive-minded swarm will leave you with a harsh sting of defeat. Who are looking for a chance to soar into the winner's circle.
Someone put a portal right on the french fries!
I guess we should drive through.
It's a tale as old as time.
So they do find the venue. It's in the Insect Clan mod, and Thundercrunch just jumps the barricade and gets into a match with the guy from the Dragon Clan. I have no idea who this guy is, but he's voiced by Rainbow Sun Franks, the same guy who voices Hammerhead. I like that they just immediately try to cut into the action because this is a tournament arc and they know action is really what we want to see. Not to mention they don't know who TC is aside from the Mammal and Dino and Insect clans. The Aquatic clan thinks TC is just another recruit that they just forgot about. This is a great attention to detail that I can appreciate. The action though is kinda formulaic and basic. They really focus more on the humans than the Bakugan really, only giving Pokemon attacks, and the majority of the time they cut to Thundercrunch running or people talking. I guess to really give off Hammerhead being in trouble and dramatizing it, or the quota for the hand-to-hand fight choreography has already been met when they found the venue. But yeah, Thundercrunch just wins and Nilius appears. In a call that gives off a false sense of hilarity. And we move on to B.A.M Boost, where we just continue from the scene where it ended. Seriously, get rid of the 2 11-minute format. There was literally no reason not to make this just a full 22-minute episode. If anything, it just takes the wind out of the episode. So Dan confronts Nilius about leaving the Misfits out of the tournament.
There is no place for the Misfits in this tournament.
But the truth is, you're just scared to brawl us, isn't that right? If our unnatural clan won, that would make you all look pretty pathetic. Every clan in here is terrified that we might beat you.
What did he just say?
After an awesome call-out by Dan, the audience demands Nilius brawl against Drago, but Nilius is flanked by Grizzles, the White Spydra, I forget its name, and Razor, and now it becomes a 4v4. Okay, this is actually a really awesome moment to watch. Color me entertained. The brawl starts and we get to see both Titanium Dragonoid and Titanium Nilius. Hey, they finished rendering Titanium Nilius! That also looked unfinished in the previews. Huh, they also changed up this scene from the previews. Instead of just normal Nilius, it's Titanium Nilius. While I do like the action between Nilius and Drago, everyone else just feels like background extras than being a team fight. The only reason why we enjoy Nilius and Drago is because they just pause the action to have them speak dialogue. They share a history and they give context, and Drago preaches his views. He points out that Nilius only follows Drago's point by teaming with the Insect, Beast, and Aquatic clan. Even though Nilius denies it and tries to claim he's only controlling them for his own gain, Drago always points out the hypocrisy in Nilius' philosophy. Alan Turner and Kyle Derrick really stole the scene with this exchange.
Nilius, it doesn't have to be this way.
Look around! All the clans are fighting together against you!
All the clans fighting together, huh?
What's so funny?
You've done what I've been trying to do all along, and united them together to fight against us!
I'm not uniting the clans, I'm controlling them!
It's nice to finally hear the truth from you!
Every time you hear them speak to each other, you hear the conviction behind their voices. You truly believe what they are really saying. It's what really sets them apart from the rest of the cast, and they set the tone for the scene very well. Now, if only the rest of the animation for this scene could actually follow suit. This is one thing that I will criticize about this scene. I wish that we actually got a team fight. Everything here is set up for an epic team showdown. Drago and Nilius are both leading factions against each other for ideologies that we both enjoy. All the pieces are there for an all-out Bakugan war. We could have had different Bakugan wailing on each other and blasting each other like crazy, but the only interaction as a team we got is Bruiser blocking a hit for Ventry, Razor is in this fight but he doesn't do anything, Trox is in this fight but he also doesn't do anything. The action just gets interrupted by dialogue by the humans. Have enough confidence to slow it down and really show us something intense to go with the atmosphere of the scene. Like, don't get me wrong, this scene is still enjoyable to watch, but they just haven't gotten it to look as good as it could have been. Honestly, with the way they pace this action sequence, it just makes this episode feel longer. So Thundercrunch sneaks into the Insect Clan research room, it looks more like a server room to me, and all of a sudden the new B.A.M shows up that Dan gets, which just boosts everything, I guess.
Hey, that's the combo B.A.M we've been working on!
The B.A.M Boost!
KAIJU, give me one of those BAMs too!
There aren't anymore!
Useless human!
And now we see the cracks in Nilius and KAIJU's partnership. This foreshadowing, man, good god. After Drago beats Nilius, Nilius just disappears, and I guess everyone went home? What happened to the tournament?
Drago, is that what he was like back on Vestroia?
I'd rather not talk about it now.
But tune in next week to find out. So that was episode 11 of Bakugan Gen 3. Let me know your rating of the show was in the comments down below. This was a pretty good episode, having the Misfits fight against the many clans, giving us that epic showdown with Drago and Nilius, but again, like I said before, this was good, but not great. They definitely could have done more with the episode, animating more of a team fight and innovating new visuals for the Misfits. Maybe instead of TC programming the new B.A.M one just appears because Dan and Drago doing some synchronization method or something. But regardless, the episode was still pretty good and super enjoyable to watch, and planted the seeds for what's next to come. So yeah, I can't really say much about this episode. It was just enjoyable with Bakugan smashing each other while we get a really engaging drama between Drago and Nilius, only taken aback by the unnecessary cuts that broke the pacing. So I'll give this a Baku good. Thank you for watching this review of Bakugan Gen 3. Be sure to press the like button and give us a subscribe for more awesome Bakugan content. I've been Haru Ren, thank God for Rapid Fire, and Ventry is based. Bye!